Today's show, I covered the Queen's Jubilee, all the ridiculous stuff, the ceremonies, the DNA leading up to the tree of life, all the crap. There's just tons of stuff going on. The Stonehenge thing, where pretty much it was a ritual. They used to do the rituals there. They still do. For the send off of the person who's gonna transform and transition, that kind of crap that these scumbags practice and believe in, which pretty much means that they're going to announce that she's passed at some point soon. And it wouldn't surprise me because she just got diagnosed with the 1-9er. But I wanted to cover this. Sean Fitzpatrick on the website shared this. He shares a lot of great stuff. So does everybody over there. The website forum really is the whole purpose of the website. I do upload exclusive content over there, but the forum is great. I mean, people are sharing so much stuff. It's an information overload. And I mean, it just keeps you up to date with everything because there's just so much you can see. And sometimes watching videos might take a little bit longer when you could just see some of these articles that are out there. So anyway, definitely check out the website if you haven't. But Sean Fitzpatrick shared this, and this is just hilarious. So the Queen Jubilee, look at this story. There was a UFO spotting. You can't make it up. I mean, can they tie every agenda possible into this? There was a UFO spotting over her Jubilee celebration. Yeah. And I'm going to show you a clip right now where you can see the footage, and I don't see any sign of a UFO in the sky, but the pictures that they're showing shows a little dot in the sky, which could be a helicopter in the distance. It could be a booger on someone's computer screen that was screenshotted and shared, but of course this stuff goes viral. Everybody's waiting for the UFOs to come, thinking that they're actually not created by our own government. But take a look at the Queen's ritual here, because what's even funnier about it, because, those of us who are actually looking at it see this, is that all these people are stationed outside, and they literally are just getting a chem bath. And the Queen and the Prince and the Princess, they're all up there laughing away as they're literally doing a red, white, and blue chem bath on all of these people, just getting doused with it, like the zombies that they are there worshiping at the Queen's feet. Look at this. So I hope some of the people there, have something to detox from that soft metal bath that they just took. But maybe the red, white, and blue is referencing the fall of Babylon, America here, and the queens behind it. I don't know. But let's take a look at this story. Mystery as UFOs spotted in the sky as royals watch fly past on Buckingham Palace balcony for Queen's Platinum Jubilee. A UFO is reportedly spotted in the air. I didn't see it. Did any of you see it? I'm still looking. But anyway, it was spotted in the air as royals gathered on Buckingham Palace balcony for the Queen's Jubilee, as famous faces gathered to watch the Royal Air Force paint the sky blue, white, and red to celebrate Her Majesty's 70 years on the throne. A small white object was filmed zooming alongside the jets. I mean, let's just prepare people more, shouldn't we, at this point, for what's coming? I mean, every single conspiracy that was a conspiracy is now actually happening all at the same time. It's like conspiracy overload. And still people think that they're conspiracies. But now the one with the UFOs, all of the zombies think is actually real. They don't believe any of the stuff with the potion. They don't believe any of the stuff with the chemtrails. I mean, the list goes on what they don't believe. But they believe the UFO one, which is the fake one, which is the one that the government's actually doing. And, they're putting these saucers and stuff in the sky. I know people message and they're like, they're real. I tell you, no one said that they're not real. No one said that they're CGI. The UFO has this type of, the government has this type of technology where they have ships that look like what we're supposed to believe a UFO looks like. All one has to do is go back to Aleister Crowley's teachings, because everything that's happening is really based on that scumbag's teachings. Everything. And what we see inside of there is Lam. And Lam is a gray. Right? They use the depiction of that. And he even says himself that they'll no longer be called demons. And they're not. Now they're called aliens. So eagle-eyed royal fans were left shocked by what they believe was a UFO flyby. UFO, maybe it was real. Maybe it was actually just demons inside, looking down on their lizard queen. UFO stands for unidentified flying object and is commonly used term for those observers who believe something to be of extraterrestrial origin. Footage from several angles, including Sky and Big Jet TV, show the mysterious circular object streaking across the sky at blistering pace. While fascinating, there's absolutely no proof that this relates in any way to life outside of Earth. Well, of course, because there is no proof. There's proof of the existence of demons. There's proof of demonic possession. I mean, we see it in music videos constantly. We see it in Hollywood. These people are under demonic possession. But again, people believe this. They believe that all this stuff in space is happening. They believe that. I mean, it's really unbelievable. Oh man, what they believe and what they don't believe. I mean, I want to be there. That's my hope. I have two hopes. I want to be there on Judgment Day because I want to throw some of these people into the pit if I'm lucky enough to be. And two, I want to see their faces when it's revealed to them that not just like this or that, because of course we've all been wrong in life. I'm wrong a lot. I mean, not really with the stuff that I cover, but there's even some of the topics that I cover. Some people think I'm wrong about QAnon or Trump, But anyway, I want to see their faces when they find out. God, it's revealed every single thing that you believe was wrong. Everything was the opposite. And they're like, not even this? No, not even that. You were that mind controlled that every single thing that you believed was a lie. I want to see their faces because I bet they still will be like, you're a liar. Because I think that's how it would be. So the article says, and while we can all be but certain that the royals were not visited by an alien, others online were quick to stir up conspiracy theories. Social media was sent into a frenzy, and one person posted, what the heck was that object in the jet stream at the Queen's Jubilee event? Another avid alien watcher added, we got two angles of it at least, and it appears to move across the trail at a 90-degree angle. This was a real thing that moves across the sky rapidly in broad daylight. This goes way too fast to be a drone or balloon in the wind. I'm inclined to say this is genuine. Others claimed it was a deliberate sign from space and posted, that seems like a warning to me. More than 70 military aircraft flew during the celebration. They're buzzing their acrobatic jets. Disclosure now. They're giving the signal it's time. Unfortunately, for those Keen alien spotters, the mysterious object was most likely a dark spot or dust on a camera lens. The Queen's Platinum Jubilee saw a 4-day long bank holiday, along with various events to commemorate Her Majesty's 70 years, blah, blah, blah. So these are the things, and I know people will be like, well, Carl, that's one of the things you're wrong about is UFOs. And if you believe that, it's perfectly fine. I wouldn't fight you on it. I'm open to people having different beliefs than me. I would hope the one would be that they wouldn't have would be believing that Jesus Christ is our King of Kings. The other ones, they don't really matter. That's the one that matters the most. But, I know there's conspiracy things and people believe this. The thing, though, with every single conspiracy is that you need to, follow the trail and see where there's, evidence of it, right? And there's been mind control since the 40s and 50s. Some writer just came up with this idea, and then they just repeated it over and over. A movie comes out every single month, so you have the predictive programming. And then on top of it, the Aleister Crowley teachings. It's identical to a grad. So there's a trail there, and there's a deception that comes with this. Some believe a rapture, and they're going to say that whether you believe in the rapture or not, some say that they're going to use that and say, oh, it was aliens, and that's why all these people disappeared. Now we're at war with aliens. There's other beliefs about Project Bluebeam. There's other beliefs about them just doing some type of nuke and then showing footage on the news of an alien attack because we know these imbeciles will believe it when it's really your own government doing it, right? Because it's just another boogeyman for people to look at. But anyway, this is the Queen's Jubilee UFO flyby. And again, you watch the footage. Can you only laugh at some of this stuff? I'm looking at the footage and I'm trying to look for the UFO, and all I see is them just smiling, like they're in awe of airplanes flying over their heads. Oh my gosh, they've never seen a jet. You can go to a football game and see the airplanes fly over. You go to, a lot of places and see it. But they're laughing like little kids. That what they're laughing at. They're laughing at all of the minions, the morons, who are out there. Oh, the Queen's on the balcony, the Lizard Queen. They're just literally dumping colored chemtrails all over them. It's pretty incredible. So you get that with the UFO story. I felt the need to cover it. And again, you don't have to have the same beliefs as me. I'm set in my beliefs. There's some topics you might be able to sway me on, but let's be real about the government being behind this. It's only, the government's not revealing, oh, there could be extraterrestrial life because it's time and the aliens are coming. They're revealing it. And again, the other theory too is with demons being aliens, which I fully believe that there's demons and they're just calling them aliens that are going to be brought over from the other side. Not going to be coming from space, not coming from Venus and Uranus. Not my opinion. But the government reveals this stuff and they tease at people. They don't do this with anything else. They don't do it with JFK. They don't do it with anything else, just with UFOs. And they constantly are like, we're having a court, we're going in the Senate and we're going to talk about UFOs. They don't do that with chemtrails. Come on. They give you it because they want you to taste it. And then the fact that they're like, oh, we don't want to release it. It makes people think, what are they hiding? What do they got hiding from us? Right? That makes people think it's more real and more real because they won't tell you. When in reality, they wouldn't even address it at all. They would just be like, what? Somebody saw something in the sky? Well, we didn't see anything. And with the way technology is now, with people literally filming themselves on the toilet, you don't think somebody could have caught this activity at some point? We see stuff popping up all the time. But literally, oh, that's a little speck in the distance. And the type of footage that we see, nothing's a close-up, right? It's just, come on. It's pretty easy to see. So anyway, the Queen's Jubilee.